PilotRun assignment job part 2. For part 1 of this demo, we have demonstrated AssignmentManager using batch assignment. After delivering the demonstration last week to the client, we have done several runs of batch assignment, and we noticed that the batch assignment job is picking up the same records over and over. This is not what exactly we wanted. We wanted the batch assignment to pick up new records, or the records that are not processed already. And we have done several workarounds to adjust to see if there is a flag adjustment that is possible to exclude the records that are already processed through, and it came to a conclusion that it is not possible to use batch assignment for a schedule based runs. Right now in current production, assignment job is running every 10 minutes. So in that kind of setup, so we need to set up AssignmentManager the same way, once it is gone live, the same way as it is running now in production. You need to set up AssignmentManager to run every 10 minutes. So that is not feasible using batch assignment job. Instead of batch assignment job, we need to use workflow process batch manager. So what I'm going to show you is the workflow process batch manager, how it is set up in the application. Right now it is set up to run every 10 minutes. Navigate to Siebel application, go to sitemap, administration server management, click on jobs. Here this is workflow process batch manager, and it is a repeating component. It is set up as a repeating component, and a repeat interval is 10 minutes. So it runs every 10 minutes. It has been running for like past 2 days. And let's go to the parameters. Search specification, creation date is equal to today, and status not equal to completed, and assignment excluded flag not equal to Y. So the setup is to set the assignment excluded flag to Y for records that are already assigned by AssignmentManager. So this is a workflow process. That's the next parameter, workflow process name. This is a workflow process, UHP activity assignment workflow. So within this workflow, let me quickly show that to you in Siebel tools. So what it does is, when it comes to this step, it will see whether the assignment flag is Y for that particular activity record. If it is Y, it will exit and go to the end. If it is S, if it is no, the assignment exclude flag is no, it will make the assignment. And then these two steps are mainly to get the owner ID and the assignment excluded flag. So here we are getting just the owner ID, and this is a record ID. So in this step, update action, it will only update the assignment exclude flag to Y for activity records that has owner changed. So in these two steps, it is determining whether so here created before assignment, created by before assignment is a row ID of the owner, and in this step, created by row ID after assignment. So if created by owner ID before assignment is equal to created by owner ID after assignment, then it should not change the assignment exclude flag for those owners, because the assignment manager has not made any assignments, like the owner is not changed because the skill is not matching or skill items are not matched. So for those records, you should not set the assignment exclude flag to why, because we want them to be processed again. You never know, an employee skill or skill items may be changing, or the administrator decided to change. So we want those records for processing again and again. And I've already checked in production to see how that is possible and all that. So in a current present scenario, in a day 5,000 activities are, I took the average for a week and started estimating how many records the assignment manager will be processing to its threshold. So came to an average of 5,000 records on a daily basis assignment manager will be dealing with. So out of this 5,000 records, there will be many records, there will be many activity types that are not assigned to any employees. So those records will always be picked up, and we don't have to worry much because since the creation date is equal to today, it will not take any past date, so it is only processing for today's data. So the maximum activity count is 5,000 records. It is not passing, so on a really busy day it can be at 10,000 records, but still it's fine. It's only 10,000 records. It's not a big huge bunch of records. So within 10 minutes it is possible for the assignment manager to process all those records. So per theory it all works. So this is a setup of the workflow, and now I'll show you the three scenarios. Scenario 1, add skill items to an employee. Scenario 2, remove skill items from an employee. Scenario 3, update skill items of an employee. So I have set up, I have tested it yesterday with focus audit service request. So let's first remove that skill and skill items, because I've already added it for an employee. So administration user employees, no, I don't know his name, so yeah, this is the Judy. So SR type focus audit, activity number, okay, and so after I added the focus audit skill and skill items to that J Bowler, what I did is so once you add or modify or remove a skill and skill items of an employee, after once you did that, the another important step is to go to the administration assignment rule list and click on this release button. If you don't do this, if you forget to click on the release button, the assignment manager won't know that a new employee skill or skill item is added. Those employees won't be assigned. The assignment won't be made. The assignment manager won't make assignments for those employees. So you have to always remember to come and click on the release button after you make any changes on skill and skill items of an employee. This is an important step to note down. Now I'm going to remove the skill of that employee. going to delete this. Okay, now SR type focus audit is deleted, and I'm now going to go and release rules. New version of the rule is now available. Now I'm going to go and see the task. Workflow process manager has ran at 8:43. Okay, so now it is 8:47, so we are expecting another run at 8:53. So before that, let's make a focus audit service request. Create focus audit name, just assign AR department, behavioral health, type some comments, audit description, submit, click on next. Okay, now it is assigned to UPH Audit Manager initially, and it is not going to assign to the Judy, that employee. Also set it up in within a query. Yeah, I just need to get the service request ID. Focus audit activity created, but this is all UPH Audit Manager and UPH Auditor row IDs. Okay, 8:53. So Rajan, and are there any changes in this ACT created by? Check here. It stays the same, so it is not assigned. So these aren't assigned. It's showing same UPH Audit Manager and UPH Auditor. So now we will update the employee skill by adding the focus audit SR type back to that employee. So let's go and go to the administration user, employees, Judy Bowler, focus audit, okay, we added that back. So after adding that, we need to go and release the assignment rule list. Click on release button. New version of assignment rule is now available. So now I'm gonna pause the video and I'll come and check after 10 minutes. It's past 10 minutes, so we are gonna first check whether the workflow process batch manager has run already. Okay, it ran at 9:03. So let's check the database first. You can already see that I haven't run this query. I've run this 10 minutes ago, so I'm going to run it now. You can already see this assign user exclude flag is n here, which means these records will be picked up by AssignmentManager for processing again. Now I'm going to run this query and see if there is a change to act created by column row IDs, and if there is a change in assign user exclude flag values. That's what I'm going to change. I'm going to look here. Okay, so act created by column values are changed. Assign user exclude flag is changed. Now let's see this in the application. Service request list, focus audit. You can see that is all updated to this user. We will shift the focus audit skill and skill items to another employee and take it out from the current employee, so that add scenario will be demonstrated. So SR type, I'm going to remove focus audit from this guy, delete. Activity reference numbers I'm going to delete, and activity login also I'm going to delete. I'll have to go and release the assignment rule after doing this. User. I was doing two actions actually. I wouldn't have to go and do the release rules immediately. I could have added the skill and skill items of another employee and could have clicked on the release button. So I was thinking about the 10-minute time, so that's why I did it immediately. Let's pick an employee. Picky Kaufman. Okay, so I'm going to add skills to this employee. SR type, let's pick focus audit. Just passed it. Focus audit, activity reference number, A04, activity login, page auditor, page audit manager. Okay, all the skills and skill items are in place. Cross check the reference number again. Okay, So now go to administration assignment, release the rules, and try and at 9:03. I still have time to create one more focus audit SR. It's gonna run at 9:13, I think. So create focus audit, name assignment test BR department claims, put some comments. Put a due date. Service request is created. Here's the one. Okay, it's UPH audit manager and auditor. See this. Copy it. In here. Assign exclude flag. Assign user exclude flag is N. Act created by row IDs are this. It's 9:13 now. Let's check workflow process batch manager. It already ran at 9:13. So now let's run this query. We are going to see changes in add created by and assign user flag. Okay, they are changed. So now see here. Okay, you can see Kaufman here. So now we have demonstrated add, remove, and update employee skill and skill item scenarios. So here concludes the part 2 of this demonstration.